start from. But first off, majorly, thank you so much, Ansal sir, for being here. Having a respected filmmaker who I admire so much to be here supporting a first-time author, I think that really means a lot. It's very, very reassuring. So thank you so much. My parents, my family who've been there with me, they've stood by me, seen it all. The best family I could ask for. New Voice Press, Kevin Sal, Simon and Schuster, everyone for making this dream come true. Publishing a book is like the toughest thing to get done. And these guys really made it almost a walk in the park. And I think they need to be more people need to be extending this kind of support to authors. Divyang, for supporting the book and doing everything in his power to make this a success. Thank you so much, Divyang. It means a lot. And it's been a really, really long journey, and strangely I can say that it's only begun, right? And when it does get tough, I'm going to literally remember this moment when all of you turned up on a Sunday morning. Like, well done, a round of applause to you all. I have some of my colleagues here, and often at lunch we talk about how on Saturdays, Sundays we just become couch potatoes. That's all we want to do. We want to do nothing else. So, and I'm sure that's the same for all of you after a tiring week. So thank you so much. Really means a lot. And I have to say the best for the last. I kind of spoke about this a little earlier, but I think it's worth revisiting. She's been instrumental in putting this event together, and she kind of really made it her own. She's a fantastic writer, and I think that's why she really understands the struggles, the journey that a writer makes. And not to mention her ability to leave a lasting impression, maintain relationships, and see a vision come through. All of these elements have really played a major role in making this event a grand success. So please, round of applause for my fiancée. I'm a lucky man. And once again, just really humbled for all of you to be here. I just want to leave you, I think, with one small thing, if I may. This has been addressed several times, but no harm in bringing it up again. As a budding artist, I think, of any kind, the world tends not to be the kindest place. Not always, but maybe more often than not, getting something started, getting something out there, I think it becomes almost demotivating, discouraging. I'm seeing a lot of artists over here, writers, filmmakers, directors. I mean, it's amazing to kind of have this support, but I think we all know that the struggle is real, right? And I think if everyone, like you have this morning, can just extend that hand of support and pick up that one book, pick up that one painting, watch that one play, I think if you show that kind of support, that slight sense of reassurance is what will help us come back to the page, or come back to the stage, or come back to the screen. That goes a long way for all of us. For all the artists, please do continue doing this. And thank you so much for being here. Have a good day. Thanks so much.
For those of you who want to take whatever could you tell us a little about the Rise of the Fallen?
I'd like to say that it's a cultural fusion. It's got different elements of mythology coming together. You've got elements from Western mythology, from Hindu mythology. All of this kind of fuses in together, angels, asuras, rakshasas, but all set in a modern context in a city like Mumbai. So you literally have, say, an asura and an angel conspiring to take over Mumbai, and you've got this 26-year-old copywriter who is caught or embroiled in this entire chaos. And then what unveils is what happens. So that could happen to any one of us, you know, like how it happens in New York City. Why can't it happen in Amchi, Mumbai? That's the.
How long did it take you to write this?
I wrote the first draft. It took me about 6 to 8 months to get the first draft out, and then I just did my own thing of. It's called self-publishing. We just put it out there, and you figure out a way. And then I think about a year or so later. Kevin's company, New Voice Press, came on board. They picked up the book, and now it has a new life. It's seeing a new journey. So I think end to end could be about 2 years maybe since the time I thought about it, and yeah.
What made you pick up this book?
What I really liked is how the angels and the asuras kind of came together, and there was a fusion of different myths from all over the world. And I think that is what really interested me into it, and that is why the reason I picked up. And plus, I always bet on the author more than the book. So I took a bet on Abhishek. He's a very vibrant and a very energetic guy. So yeah.
Hansalji, it's so nice to see you here. For a realistic filmmaker, this is a work of fiction. So tell us what excited you about coming here and supporting us.
The work that we do is all born out of fantasy. and we look at mythology as a way to sort of expand our universe, our mental universe, our imagination. And I'm glad that this writing is being done by younger writers, that they're embracing this form, that storytellers like us can sort of aspire to make a fantasy which is not necessarily steeped in the past, a fantasy that is steeped into that merges the past, the future and the present. So yeah, I mean it's amazing. Abhishek is a talented writer, and just to be here to support him in this endeavor, I think it's my honor.
Sir, any chance Rise of the Fallen will be made into a OTT show or a film by Hansel Mehta?
I'm always hopeful that good work finds a larger audience, and that this book finds an audience that is visual. Particularly myths have great visual potential. So I hope that this gets made, and I've already put my hands up for the rights. So yeah, hopefully we are able to make this happen.
The million-dollar question: which role do you envisage yourself playing? Because you write stories like screenplay.
So when I started writing out this book, I tried to stay as close to home as possible. So you start with the lived-in experiences, right? So you can write honestly, you can really feed off those instead of writing about a character that you don't really know about. So I think I'll have to say it'll have to be the central character, because a lot of the things, the way he leads his life, the way he makes his journey, was inspired from the thing that I went through, right? It's just easier when it comes across as more honest, I feel. So definitely the character.
Being an author is one thing, supporting authors is another. How do you manage both the roles?
I don't. It's very hard, and but I try my very best to actually be there for all the writers. I know how tough it is to be a writer out there. I know how lonely the job is, and I think if Abhishek has friends like me, and I have friends like Abhishek and Ansel sir as well, we all are supporting writers out there, and yeah, so I think that's great. That's how it should be.
Any last words, Abhishek?
Buy the book. Please buy the book. And please let me know what you think. I'm really eager to know that. Good, bad, ugly, whatever your thoughts, please let me know. And of course, like the way Hansel sir showed up and supported, please go out there, support first-time authors, playwrights, screenwriters, actors. Please just show your support, and whatever you do, little will go a long way for them.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.